No classes for public school students in South Kingstown today out of an abundance of caution after anonymous threats were made on social media. South Kingstown police opened an investigation and state police are assisting. New at 5, our law enforcement analyst and former state police colonel takes us through how police respond to these threats, especially in today's climate. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni joins us now live from South Kingstown with what we know about the threat. Anita?
Well, Shannon, we just learned from police within the last 5 minutes that schools will be open tomorrow. They are holding a news conference at 6:30 tonight. We will, of course, be there, and we will hopefully find out more information about the social media threats that were reported. A district-wide closure of public schools in South Kingstown caused by anonymous social media threats. Overnight, the decision was made to keep students out of school as an investigation began into the threats. This after the school administration says they received reports from several students and parents about the postings. Despite the threat being made to South Kingstown High School, all schools were closed out of an abundance of caution.
We had a lockdown last year, and it just made me really nervous, about everything. But I still feel safe in school because we have a lot of teachers that can help us.
The South Kingstown police chief said in a statement, "The safety of our children is paramount and we take all threats seriously. Our detectives are working diligently with the Rhode Island State Police and all available resources to determine the source of the threat and arrest those responsible." Former colonel of the state police, now law enforcement analyst for 12 News, says more recently online threats have been a more common occurrence in schools in New England.
Police must have felt strongly enough in South Kingston, the schools that you take every threat seriously. So if it turns out to be a hoax, at least they took care of it where they make sure that nobody was injured or even the possibility of being injured.
And again, schools will be open tomorrow. Police just announced that within the past 5 or 10 minutes. They are holding a press conference at the police station tonight at 6:30. We will have the latest information from that press conference on our website on WPRI.com. I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.
Just in, South Kingstown schools will be open tomorrow. Classes were canceled today following reports of online threats. 12 News reporter Anita Buffoni joins us now from South Kingstown with what we've learned. Anita?
Well, Shannon, we learned within the past hour that public schools will reopen here in South Kingstown, and police announced around 5 o'clock that they are holding a 6:30 news conference here at police headquarters to give us details on that incident that revolved around social media threats of violence directed at South Kingstown High School. A South Kingstown police cruiser was seen circling South Kingstown High School Wednesday afternoon after all public schools were closed following social media threats. The decision was made overnight after school administrators say they received multiple reports of threats by students and parents.
I don't know what other choice they have. I mean, I think they'd be facing massive liability if something did happen and they had information and they didn't do anything about it.
The town's police chief said in a statement, "The safety of our children is paramount and we take all threats seriously. Our detectives are working diligently with the Rhode Island State Police and all available resources to determine the source of the threat and arrest those responsible." Police are being tight-lipped about the nature of the threat, something former colonel of the state police, now 12 News law enforcement analyst Stephen O'Donnell says is expected as their investigation continues. But at some point, O'Donnell says, the community will need to know what happened.
I think they'll have to think it through, make sure the community knows exactly what happened so it's clear. So when school is clear to go back, everybody knows and they feel that they're going to be safe. If they won't, they just won't go to school for the next couple of days till parents are secure that their children will be fine.
And again, that press conference with police is scheduled for 6:30 here at police headquarters. We do have a reporter and crew coming here, and we will bring you all of those latest details on the incident here in South Kingstown tonight on 12 News and on WPRI.com. In South Kingstown, I'm Anita Buffoni, 12 News.